Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna हरिनाम संकीर्तन की श्रील प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे Hare Krishna. Welcome you all for this Sunday Love Feast program. So I was told to cover two verses today from third chapter of first canto, 38 and 39. So you all can see that. Save dadatu padavim parasya duranta viryasya rathangapane Yom Mayaya Santatayānuvritya Bhajeta Tatpada Sarojagandham. We'll repeat again. Saveda Dhatum Padavim Parasyam Duranta Viryasya Rathangapane Yo Mayaya Santatayānuvritya Bhajeta Tatpada Sarojagandham. Prabhuji.
Savedadatu padavim parasya
Savedadatu padavim parasya
Duranta viryasya rathangapani
Duranta viryasya rathangapani
Yo Mayaya Santatayānuvritya
Yo Mayaya Santatayānuvritya Bhajeta Tatpada Sarojagandham. Anyone? Prabhuji?
Vedadatu padavim parasya
Vedadatum padavim parasya
Duranta viryasya rathangapani
Duranta viryasya rathangapani Yo Mayaya Santatayānuvritya Bhajeta Tatpada Sarojagandham. Mataji. Savedadatum padavim parasya दुरन्तवीर्यस्य रथाङ्गपाणे यो मायया सन्ततयानुवृत्त्या भजेत तत्पादसरोजगन्धम्. Anyone? Mataji. Save dadatum padavim parasya Duranta viryasya rathangapani Yo mayaya santatayānuvritya Bhajeta tatpada sarojagandham. So, word to word meaning. So, follow me. Sa, he alone, Veda, can know, Dhatu, of the Creator, Padavim, glories, Parasya, of the transcendence, Duranta Viryasya, of the greatly powerful, Radhangapane, of Lord Krishna, who bears in his hand the wheel of a chariot. Yeah, one who, Amayaya, without reservation, Santataya, without any gap, Anuvrittaya, favorably, Bhajeta, renders service, Tatpada, of his feet, Sarojagandham, fragrance of the lotus. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.D. Pesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Only those who render unreserved, uninterrupted, favorable service unto the lotus feet of the Lord Krishna, who carries the wheel of the chariot in his hand, can know the Creator of the universe in his full glory, power and transcendence. Can you please repeat with me? Only those who render unreserved, uninterrupted, favorable service unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who carries the wheel of the chariot in his hand, can know the Creator of the universe in his full glory, power and transcendence. Purport. So I will read. Only the pure devotees can know the transcendental name, form and activities of Lord Krishna due to their being completely freed from the reactions of fruitive work and mental speculation. The pure devotees have nothing to derive as personal profit from their unalloyed service to the Lord. They render incessant service to the Lord spontaneously without any reservation. Everyone within the creation of the Lord is rendering service to the Lord indirectly or directly. No one is an exception to the laws of Lord. Those who are rendering service indirectly, being forced by the illusory agent of the Lord, are rendering service unto him unfavorably. But those who are rendering service unto him directly under the direction of his beloved agent are rendering service unto him favorably. Such favorable servitors are devotees of the Lord, and by grace of the Lord they can enter into the mysterious region of transcendence by the mercy of the Lord. But the mental speculators remain in darkness all the time. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord himself guides the pure devotees towards the path of realization due to their constant engagement in the loving service of the Lord in spontaneous affection. That is the secret of entering into the kingdom of God. Fruitive activities and speculations are no qualification not entering. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshorunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadadi Swapadankitam Vandeham Shri Gurun Suyuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalitam Shri Vishakhanvitam Sa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tattvakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhescha Kripa Sindhobhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrindi ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttamasloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. So the verse is from the chapter 3, first canto. Krishna is the source of all incarnation. So Suta Goswami is speaking to one of the verse that was asked by, he was answering one of the verse that was asked by the sages of Naimisharanya. Right? So sages of Naimisharanya, how many questions? Six questions. Anyone wants to? Okay, so quickly, we will go through quickly. So the first question was, what was the absolute and ultimate good for the people in general? The second was, what is the essence of all scriptures? The third one was, why was Lord appeared in this planet, material planet? Why was Lord appeared in this material planet? The fourth one was, he was asking about the Purusha. He was right. So he was asking. So he was inquiring the sages of Naimisharanya inquiring in the fourth question, what was Lord's activities in relationship to the material creation? So in that, so and then the fifth question was, describe all the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his incarnation and his adventures of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then the last one is the pastimes and the adventure. The last one is, where has the religious principles taken the shelter when Krishna has gone to his eternal abode? These are the 6 questions asked by the sages of Naimisharanya. Specifically, 3 of them are answered in this particular chapter. The 4th, 5th and then 6th. All the 3 answered in this particular chapter. So, the 3rd chapter. So the verses what we have read is in this particular, what we have read is 5th question asked by the sages. What is the 5th question? What are all the incarnations and adventures? Incarnations and adventures of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? So let's have a recap, or let's try to remember what are the verses we covered until, the 37 verses, just a recap. So because this chapter is very, very important. This chapter is the basis for the Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna is the source of all incarnations, right? So in 1 to 5, the slokas 1 to 5, Suta Goswami is describing about Purushavatas. So the Lord's, what are Lord's creation, the material creation, related to material creation. So the Purushavatas he was explaining. What are the Purushavatars? Can anyone? What are the three Purushavatars? Garbhodaksha. Mahavishnu, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Karanodakshaya. Karanodakshaya Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. Karanodakshaya Vishnu is the Mahavishnu. So the material creation starts from these three Purushavataras. The first one is Karanodakshaya Vishnu. And that is 1 to 5, these slokas is explaining about the Purushavatas, the Lord's activities in relation to the material creation of the material creation, how he created this material world. And the 6 to 27, Suta Goswami described about the all incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What are all? How many incarnations Suta Goswami explained here? 22 incarnations. So 22 incarnations of the Lord. So out of these 22, he covered from starting from the 4 Kumaras till the Kalki avatars. Kalki avatar has to come after end of the, there is a conjunction of the yugas, the Kalki avatar appears. Conjunction where the Kali Yuga and then Satya Treta, right? So Kali and then Satya. And that conjunction Kali Purusha comes. So till that extent, Kalki avatar. So, sorry, Kalki avatar. So now, can anyone actually remember one of the avatar? Anyone can? So 22 incarnations we have seen.
Narad Muni,
Okay.
Vyasdev,
Okay.
4 Kumaras, Kapila Dev.
Yes. We'll give another
Yes.
chance. Yes. Very nice. Oh. Oh. So Mataji is familiar with Dasavataras. Yes. Very nice. Anyone wants to? Okay, so 22 incarnations we have seen, but let's see. As she was very fond of the Dasavataras, let's take. So, what are his incarnations and the adventures also, right? What adventures he has done? So Varaha Avatar comes, what is the adventure Lord has done? Yes, he has taken the Mother Earth from the inundated from in the waters. Hiranyaksha has thrown, right, the earth. So that is the adventure Lord has done. And then what is the adventure Lord has done when he come as Matsya Avatar? Protected Vedas, very nice. So during Matsya Avatar, right? Chakshusha No, so the end of the Chakshusha Manu, and then what is now the Manu? Vaivasvata Manu. So he actually saved the Vaivasvata Manu, keeping him on a boat, and as Prabhu said, the Vedas also he saved. That is the adventure, right? And then Matsya, then Kurmavatar. What is the adventure Lord has done with Kurma Avatar? Mataji? Very nice. Mataji remember. So, Mandara Parvat. He was the base. The shell was base for the Mandara Parvat. Is it possible? Anyone we can think of even lifting a stone of that kind of shape, or it is not possible, right? It is an adventure Lord has done, and for the churning of the milk ocean between Rakshasas and Devatas, right? So then Kurma avatar is over. Then Narasimha avatar, yes. What was the adventure? We all know, but he wants to say. What is the adventure Lord has done? Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Killed Hiranyakashipu. Saves Prahlad Maharaj, okay. Kills Hiranyakashipu is the adventure. Still, someone has to give answer why it is an adventure.
He has shown that I am everywhere.
Okay.
He was neither man nor animal.
Yes, that is one. Okay. He is neither man nor animal. Okay. You, not ego. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. But still, what is that? So he has actually bifurcated. He bifurcated Hiranyakashipu with his nails. Like a carpenter bifurcates the wooden bamboo. It's an adventure, right? Okay, so Varaha Avatar we have seen. And then, so I just want to give the gist of Lord's potency, Lord's magnanimity, right? So, and now, so here 22 incarnations and verse 6 to 27, and 28 and 29 is Suta Goswami is describing the Krishna is the fountainhead of all incarnation. We have seen all incarnation. He is the fountainhead of all incarnation. You might have seen the Goloka chart, right? Krishna with Radharani and then Ashtasakis, he is actually doing the Leelas eternally in Goloka Vrindavan. From him, the first expansion is so four Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha and Vasudeva. From Sankarshana again, the Narayana, in Vaikuntha Loka. From that Narayana, the Purushavasaras comes, right? So Krishna, he is establishing that Krishna is the fountainhead of all these incarnations. That is what 28th sloka talks about, right? Anyone remember? It is the 28th sloka is the Paribhasa Sutra of Srimad Bhagavatam. What is Paribhasa Sutra? Fundamental verse through which the lens it is setting up, through which we should actually read Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the Paribhasa Sutra of Srimad Bhagavatam, right? So anyone remember that verse? Wow. Indriyari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Ete Shams Haribol. So remember, that's what. So this is Mananam we need to do. So Ete Shams Sakala Pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indriyari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Right? So Ete Shamsha portion, plenary portions. Chamsha means plenary portion. Ete Chamsa Kala Pumsa. Kala means portions of the plenary portions. So these are all these incarnations are, right? Pumsa means Supreme Lord. Ete Chamsa Kala Pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. What kind of Bhagavan? Swayam Bhagavan. Right? So all these incarnations are either portions or all these incarnations are plenary portions of the Lord or portions of the plenary portions of the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. The next slide says, Indriyari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Indriyari, What does it mean? Indriyari. Who is Indra? And Indriyari means enemies of Indra. Who are enemies of Indra? Asuras, right? Indriyari Vyakulam Lokam. So Asura, Vyakulam means disturbance. Lokam means in the lokas. Right? Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. So gives protection in all yugas. So whenever there is a disturbance created by Asuras in the various planets, in various yugas, Lord will incarnate with all these incarnations. That is why this sloka is the Paribhasa Sutra of Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? So 28 and 29th is the Falasruti. Can anyone say what is the meaning of Falasruti? So if you read a chapter, at the end there will be a Falasruti. Right? If you read the prayers of Gajendra, you have Falasruti. Bhagavatam is full of prayers. Right? Prahalada, Dhruva Maharaj, Bhishmadev, and Lord Shiva. Shiva Stuti, Shiva Gita, 4th canto, 24th chapter. Right? So all are prayers. At the end of the prayers, Falasruti, the benefit of reciting those prayers will be given. So here also, the 29th sloka is the Falasruti of reciting. Who recites? The benefits of reciting these magnanimous incarnations of Supreme Personality of Godhead in the morning, in the evening, with devotion. With the devotion, who actually recites, then what happens? What is the benefit? One gets relief from the all miseries, material miseries. One will get relief from the all miseries. So now I have a question. What are the miseries? What are the in this material world, the living entities, what kind of miseries he actually undergoes? Very good. Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Those are the problems. Yeah, those are the miseries. And there are three major. Adi Atmika, Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika. Correct? Total 7 miseries. So, if you recite these prayers, for that matter, any prayers in Srimad Bhagavatam you take, if you daily you recite, you will be relieved from the miseries of this material world. Right? So, that is the Falasruti of 29. So, now we have seen until 29, right? And 32, 34, so till now, Lord Sutta Goswami was narrating about the spiritual incarnations of the Supreme Lord. So that we'll see who can understand. That we will see in the verse whatever we read now, and he is explaining about the material form of the Supreme Lord, which is universal form of the Supreme Lord. Normally, unintelligent people will actually meditate on this universal form of the Lord. Unintelligent people who doesn't have the knowledge about Krishna only will actually approach or meditate on the the universal form of the Lord. So that is, he explains why one should not actually meditate on that. So who has intelligence? So normally devotees rejects it. So now the 35, 39, that particular verse we are now in, we have read 38 and then we will read 39 also. Here Sutta Goswami is describing about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who cannot understand him and who can understand him. Who cannot understand him and who can understand him. We have seen in the 37th last Arjuna Sakar Prabhu was actually giving last session, right? On that. So he was saying, he was actually explaining to us how an unintelligent person will not be able to understand Supreme Personality of Godhead. in general, the people, the living entities who has fallen into this material, in this material world, is affected by three modes of material nature. The affected by three modes of material nature, and they are bound to this material nature. That is the reason they cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Definitely they will not be able to. For that matter, even the devotees who are in the spiritual platform will not be able to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead unless and until Lord reveals Himself to the devotee. Right? We have seen. Right? So what is the criterion to get that particular, how Lord will help to understand a devotee? The criterion is doing the service with love towards the Lord. The love towards the Lord is the criterion that the Lord reveals Himself to the devotee. Okay? We have seen Premanjana Churiti Bhakti Vilochanena Santat Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. Right? When one's eyes becomes anointed with love for the Lord, they will be able to realize the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? So, with our material eyes anointed with love. Anointed means kajal, right? Anointed. So that you can actually receive Lord's mercy. With our material eyes, we will not be able to see. We will definitely not be able to see. Right? So, unintelligent cannot understand the Supreme Lord, which we discussed last session. So now we are in the verse number 38. Right? You can, I just want to read it again and then. Saveda dhatu padamim parasya duranta viryasya kathankapane yo mayaya santatayanu bhajeta tatpada saroja gandham. Only those who render unreserved, uninterrupted, favorable service into the lotus feet of the Lord Krishna, who carries the wheel of the chariot in his hand, can know the Creator of the universe in His full glory, power and transcendence. Right? So, here Sutta Goswami is trying to describe who is the right candidate to understand Krishna. So the Goswami is describing who is the suitable candidate to understand Krishna. So we have seen in the purport, Prabhupada's purport, only pure devotee know the transcendental power of the name, form, quality and pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Only pure devotee will know. Right? So, in Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 4.9, right? So, Janma karma chame divyam yoma veti tatpatat tattvadeham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. Janma karma chame divyam. My janma and my karma are divyam, transcendence. So, whoever actually knows my janma and the leelas, they need not to take birth again in this material realm, and they will go back directly to the Godhead. Right? So only pure devotees knows the transcendental qualities of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here, that is the qualification. You should be a pure devotee who cannot understand Supreme Personality of Godhead, which I have seen right in the previous sloka 37, right? So what are the disqualifications that which we cannot understand? Karmis and jnanis, right? The fruitive workers and mental speculators. The fruitive workers are the karmis and mental speculators are jnanis. So karmis, what are their What are their job? Enjoy always the material things. Dhanam dehi, putra dehi, dehi, dehi. So they will ask for all the material benefits, right? So, and they want to enjoy. So, but it is a disqualification. You will not be able to attain Krishna. And the Jnanis, they are mental speculators. So what the Jnanis do? They seek liberation through the knowledge and philosophical speculation. They read the scriptures, and then what Jnani seeks? Liberation. They want the liberation, through which they will not be able to understand Krishna. Right? So these are the disqualification Prabhupada is mentioning in this verse. Right? So now we understand only pure devotees will be able to understand Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there is a verse 10.10 in Bhagavad Gita. Anyone can. We will give chance to the Goluka kids. 10.10 Chatusloki Bhagavad Gita. How many slokas? Very good. Very Haribol, big Haribol. So you can continue the verse. Very good. Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogantam yenamam upayanti te. Tesham satatayuktanam. Always satatayuktana means always engaged. Right? Bhajatam means rendering service. Bhajatam priti purvakam. That is important. What is priti purvakam? Means priti, with love and ecstasy. Bhajatam priti purvakam. So, dadhami buddhi yogantam yenamam piyantite. Dadhami, I give. Right? Buddhi yogam. Right? So, I will actually remove, I don't need it anymore. Hare Krishna. Okay. Is okay, right? Okay. So, dadhami, I give. Buddhi yogam, real intelligence to attain me. So he gives the real intelligence. Lord will give the real intelligence because he is doing it. Satata ittanam bhajatam priti purvakam. That is why he will give the real intelligence to attain him. Right? So another important point Prabhupada is making in this purport. What is that? Everyone in this creation, right? Everyone in this creation of the Lord is rendering service to the Lord directly or indirectly. That is the point Prabhupada is making. So directly or indirectly, everyone is serving the Supreme Lord. Everyone is serving. So, how many are there in this area? Let's say Kanmangala area. So the area covers the Kanmangala Bhakti Center. But very few of them we can see here. Outside they are also serving Supreme Personality of Godhead. What Prabhupada is saying. Outside they are also serving. But they are serving indirectly. They are serving what?
Maya.
To Maya. So, which is unfavorable for them to attain the Supreme Lord. Right? So, conditioned soul, by the force of Maya, they are serving the external energy. Maya is the external energy of the Lord. Conditioned souls who are because of their avidya, not having the knowledge about the Supreme Lord. They are serving the Maya, right? So it is unfavorable for them. So here we have a great deal to actually talk to them and ask them to come to Bhakti Center and then follow the devotional service, right? Preaching is required because Because of avidya. Because of avidya only they are serving the Maya. So, had Prabhupada not gone to US, he was happy, very happy. He's chanting his rounds when staying at Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan. But so he remembered his Guru Maharaj, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So instruction that he go to West and preach. Since Prabhupada has taken at that old age, and you can see, right, what kind of, he landed in Boston, and then he can see the skyscrapers, and he cannot see anything. Where to live, he doesn't know also. And he started, and then can you imagine, we can take up that particular Herculean task. We are not asking though, but we are just, in Kannamangala area, we can do Nagar Sankirtan, Prasadam distribution, and then try to attract the souls. Easy job. Not difficult, right? So that is how the preaching, we should be enthusiastic to do preaching and reach the souls and give this mercy which is distributed freely by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada. Right? So, conditioned souls due to avidya, they are serving the Supreme Lord indirectly, but it is unfavorable. They will not be able to achieve the Supreme Lord. They will not be able to get out of the birth and death cycle. Whereas pure devotees of the Lord, with the help of Guru and the direction of Guru, with the spiritual knowledge, they are serving the Supreme Lord directly, which is favorable. Okay, which is favorable for what? To attain the prema bhakti and go back home to his abode and serve eternally. Right? So, also Prabhupada is actually pointing very important point which we all should know in the purport. Right? So what is that? So he is stressing the role of Guru. Role of Guru. The beloved agent of the Lord. He is stressing the point. The role of Guru is the beloved agent of the Supreme Lord. Right? So we cannot approach directly Supreme Lord without the mercy of spiritual Guru. Some neophyte devotees may come to us and ask, why Guru is needed? Still I get these questions, my preaching in native, so why Guru is needed? I am daily chanting. How many rounds? I sadatam kirtayantam. What? I will chant in my mind. So they'll say, so why I need a Guru? So they will ask, so who is a Guru? And what does he know that we don't know? Right? And how does he enlighten us? Okay. So Prabhupada was answering these questions in one of the lecture in England in 1963 or 1960. So with one sloka which we recite. Can anyone tell? Guess? Excellent. A big Hari Bol. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshoranimilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Right? So, the meaning of it, I was born in darkest ignorance region, right? And my Guru, my spiritual master, opened my eyes with torch of knowledge. So we have this hall, let's say in the night time, evening time, we are having the session, suddenly power went off. Pitch dark. Can we identify anybody? We'll not be able to identify, right? And suddenly light comes, then we will identify, okay. So Prabhu is here, Mataji's, right? So basically, Guru is coming, so we have taken birth in that kind of darkness. Can you imagine? We don't have knowledge. That kind of pitch darkness. And then that is what we have seen. Conditioned souls are in that pitch darkness. They are our relatives. They are our friends, right? These conditioned souls are still our relatives and still our friends. So that kind of pitch darkness, by mercy of Supreme Lord, Guru is actually giving the torch of knowledge, right? And open my eyes with the torch of knowledge. To that Guru, I offer my respectable obeisances, right? So this particular verse gives the, strength to those questions, answer those questions. Along with it, what is Guru's business? Guru's business is to bring his disciples from darkness to the light. Not only his disciples. Guru's business is to bring the human mankind, come out of the darkness and to bring them to the light. That is the business of Guru, right? Prabhupada is saying. So one may ask whether the Guru is absolutely necessary. Is it necessary? Why, Prabhu?
First of all, if without Guru, the initiation and
Okay.
the first step of your
Spiritual journey. Yes.
Spiritual journey.
Yes.
That is first one.
So,
Undefinable.
yes, I will just give my understanding though. So when you are taking initiation from Guru, right, he is the mediator between the Supreme Lord and the Jiva. So he, on that day, during the initiation day, Guru prays for the disciple. Guru prays to the Lord that this Jiva is having paribrahma, entire 14 planetary systems, so many births, but this time he is very sincere and is trying to practice the devotional service, and I am actually giving the, what do you call? Recommendation or taking charge of his life, and I'll guide him, but you take care of him in this lifetime to your abode. Guru gives that gift, takes that oath when he is giving the initiation, right? So in this regard, I have actually, one second now. So basically, in this regard, I have one pastime from Ramanujacharya Sampradaya, so Sri Sampradaya. So there is one Dhanurdas and his wife Hemangi. So Srila Ramanujacharya with his disciples, he was walking on the banks of Kaveri river in Srirangam, and he has seen very strange thing. The Dhanurdas holding umbrella for his wife and looking at her beautiful enchanting eyes, he is walking in the reverse direction. He's not able to, he's not taking care. Other people are actually, what this fellow is doing, but he's not worried about it. He's keep on enjoying, looking at the enchanted, beautiful eyes of his wife. And then, Ramanujacharya has looked at him, and then he actually asked his disciple, asked him to come. So he come to Ramanujacharya next day. What were you doing? I was looking at my wife's beautiful eyes, and no one else in this world, I think will have. I was so enchanted. And you are actually, so many people were looking at you and laughing at you. Don't you feel anything? I don't feel anything because I'm enjoying. the beautiful eyes of my wife. Then Ramanujacharya said, if at all, if someone have the beautiful eyes like your, will you able to? No, I'm sure no one will have. But if at all, there is a chance that if I show you, will you able to? What you will do? Will you? I will surrender to her, or I will surrender to those eyes. Okay, chalo. Tomorrow morning, come to Mangala Harati. So what in Sri Lanka, Ranganatha Swami, right? So he came and then he took his hand from the temple entrance and went to the Garbhagudi. And he was praying intensely to the Ranganatha Swami that, can you please show your beautiful eyes to this person and then bless him. Because of a pure devotee praying for him, he has actually shown beautiful eyes of Ranganath. Anyone has actually taken darshan of Ranganath? So beautiful, right? He was sleeping, in the Mangalaharati time, if you go, so enchanting. So then he was actually crying, the tears were rolling from his eyes, and he surrendered to the Ranganatha Swami, and he has become the disciple of Ranganatha Swami. So you can understand from this, a pure devotee can pray and Lord will listen. So if you are actually looking for the initiation from any guru, you should pray. Of course, you should pray to the guru whom you want to actually aspiring from. And then guru will definitely pray for you, and initiation will happen, right? So the importance of guru here Prabhupada is making, because pure devotees, because under the direction of guru, they gain the spiritual knowledge, they are favorable for devotional service and attain the Supreme Lord. That is what here Prabhupada is saying. Also, someone says, why we need guru? Why we need the guru? What Vedas are saying, right? Tadvijnanabdam sarurem eva vigachet. So Vedas enjoining us to seek out a guru. Vedas. And Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita, right? The method to seek out guru and approach. How to seek out guru and approach a guru. Anyone can tell the sloka? Yes. Tadvidhi pranipadena pariprasnena sevaya upadesanti te jnanam jnanina tatpradarshanaha. Tadvidhi pranipadena pariprasnena. Inquire him submissively. Pranipadena pariprasnena. Render service unto him. Sevaya upadesanti te jnanam. So, jnanina tatpradarshana. So, self-realized soul will impart the knowledge. Upadesanti te jnanam jnanina tatpradarshana. What guru qualification is? Tatpradarshana. They have seen the truth, absolute truth. Right? So, that is why we should have a guru. So, if you look at the kite, the thread, without the thread cut off, then we don't know where we will fall. So without guru, we don't know where we land in next life. We don't know what kind of body we will get, right? So that is why we all should seek for a guru, right? Okay, so in fact, we have seen the purport Prabhupada actually written, but one important point here Sota Goswami is making in the verse itself. There are three important words you might have observed. What are those words? Yo mayaya santataya nuvritya Sat Yomayaya Santatayanu. Next, what is that? What is the verse? So Yom three. So what is that? Yomayaya Santataya Anuvrittaya. Yomayaya means unreserved, unmotivated. Santataya, uninterrupted. Vrittaya, favorable devotional service. Okay? So what Prabhupada, Sutta Goswami is saying, only those who render unmotivated, uninterrupted, favorable devotional service to the Saroja Gandham. What is that? Bhajeta Tatpada Saroja Gandham. Tatpada, at the lotus feet of Supreme Lord, who is holding the Veera of the chariot. So who is rendering devotional service? What kind of devotional service? Unmotivated, uninterrupted, favorable devotional service under the lotus feet of the Lord, who is holding the Lord. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They only understand, right? What is that? Padavim parasya duranta viryasya radhanga pane. So Padavim parasya, they only, and who can know the creator of the universe in his full glory, power and transcendence, right? So that is what. So here to explain the Yomayaya Santataya, unreserved, unmotivated, uninterrupted. There is a verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto. So, sixth canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 16th chapter. In the purport, Prabhupada is saying, Srimad Bhagavatam says, devotional service is ahaitaki aprahita. Ahaitaki aprahita. E atma suprasidati. We have seen one verse in the first canto, right? Ahaitaki aprahita. Ahaitaki means unmotivated. Aprahita means uninterrupted, right? So, when a devotee offers devotional service to the Lord without any motive, so normally practicing devotees, sadhaka bhaktas, there will have so many motives to do devotional service. I want to be leader here. I want only to do this service so that I will become famous. So these are some reservations, some motivations, right? So we should not have that, unmotivated, right? So when a devotee offers devotional service to the Lord without any motive means zero, anya abhilashita sunyam, anya abhilashita, no motives, zero motives. There is a sloka in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, right? Anya abhilashita sunyam jnana karmadi anavritam anukulyena krishnānuṣīlanam bhakti ruchyati. So, what is the Uttama Bhakti? Anya abhilashita sunyam. Abhilasha, anyway, the motivation, no motives, zero motives, and jnana karmadi anavritam, not covered by jnana, karma and jnana. So, if you do this, it will cover, right? If you do karma, you will expect results. And jnana is basically wants for the liberation. So, this covers. So, you should not have material motives and not with the jnana karma, not tinge of jnana and karma. Anukulyena krishnānuṣīlanam bhakti ruchyati, right? So anukulyena means favorable. Krishna anuṣīlanam. So Krishna anuṣīlanam means in relationship with Krishna. Anuṣīlanam, anything is in relation to Krishna. Krishna is asking this. You have to, like Krishna is asking Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. He is not asking anything else. So that is favorable to Krishna. We should do favorable to Krishna's desire. Anukulena Krishna Anusilanam. Right? So that is Ahaituki. Aparhiyata means no interruption. When the bhakti is ahaituki, then it is aparhiyata. No interruption will be there, right? When you are doing unmotivated, then there is no interruption. But if you have motive, then the interruptions. Prabhu, I want to do, but what to do? No, at home there is no support. I have to do everything, right? So, for this, there will be, even a practicing devotee will have some difficulties, right? I will just stop with this verse only, 38. So it is good, and we will take some questions. So there is one analogy we can give. There are interruptions will be there. So Mother Ganges, so she flows from which place? Gangotri, right? So there are so many interruptions. Some will build dams, some will try to divert, someone will wash the clothes, someone will do so many things. But there is no interruption. Mother Ganga is following downwards and then meeting. Right? In that fashion, our devotion should be like the flow of Ganga. There will be many things in our life, but our love towards Krishna should flow like that. Even in the prayers of Kunti Maharani, she is praying the same. Please ensure, please cut me the knot of bondage with my kids and kin, and then ensure that the Ganges follow and then meet the sea, the ocean. My Rati follows to you, towards you. So that is what Kunti is praying. The prayers will help. Okay, so here we have seen only pure devotee will be able to understand Krishna. An unintelligent person will not be able to understand Krishna. So I think I will stop here because 12:15 is the stop time and I don't want to take. So now any questions you have? Five minutes we have. Okay. So I not able to hear, Prabhu. You have any mic or? Okay. Is it futile? Okay. Oh, okay. So Mataji's question is, someone is sincere and chanting regularly, it comes with association of the devotees. Is it waste of time? That's what. But not initiated. Okay. Okay. So I'll try to give my understanding, Mataji. So we have seen, to completely know who can understand Krishna, pure devotee can understand. Okay? A pure devotee only can understand. When you can become pure devotee? Okay? So when you have surrendered to Supreme Lord's representative, you can actually become a pure devotee. So even Recently, Harikshatra Prabhu has actually shared one, word. I will read actually, that will help also. Purification, how it happens, right? So, the spiritual practice is meant for purification. So, we all come here, some of them already initiated, and will they see any change for them in their way, in the way they are living, the way they are dealing with the problems? Is there any change, Prabhu? So even a devotee who is actually following these 4 regulative principles and chants number of rounds and then associate with the devotees, definitely there is a change, because some purification has happened, right? So definitely it is required to, without surrender. So if you don't take shelter of a guru, you will not be able to surrender to Supreme Lord. Surrenderance will not be there. You will be whimsical at your own thought process. But if you surrender to a guru, guru will instruct what to do, what is best for you. If you don't surrender to guru, you will be doing according to your whimsical mind. Sometimes you might be doing karmic activities which have a good karma or a bad karma also. So that is why we should take the shelter of a guru. Here we have 2 types of guru, Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru. Both are in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Prabhupada is clearly made. So both are equal to the Supreme, equal to that level, and we should give respect equally to the Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru. Who is not doing that, he is actually making an offense. So initially you can actually surrender to a Siksha Guru. You can tell, you can actually exchange and then understand the complete knowledge, and then according to his, under his direction, you can actually take shelter from the Diksha Guru, right? So, but without a guru, you will not be able to attain the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because you are not surrendering to the. So, I'll not say it is waste, but it will be, you will complete this birth and death cycle for sure. But if you don't take, there is no guarantee. Okay? So that is